Hello, my name is Stephanie Nagy, and I decided to evaluate the book for my annotated bibliography called Hey Daddy, Animal Fathers and Their Babies. It's a great informational book about the relationship between the father and baby, and babies in the animal kingdom. It's a great little introductory. It's very unique, an unusual approach to introducing the animal world. I think it is a great nonfiction. I think a lot of children will really enjoy this book, and that's what makes it a little different than all the others, is instead of being so filled with just only facts, the illustrations and the tone of the author is what really sets it apart. The organization of this book is structured, when you're looking at it, it's very interesting. It starts with birds, like the penguin on the cover. It starts with birds, and so you could say that it's separated by elements because you go from birds to water animals, and then eventually to mammals and land animals, and eventually primates, and then humans, of course. So it's very interesting how it's structured. The text itself, when you're looking at the descriptions on the pages, it starts by introducing the animal, what the animal is, what the animal does, where the animal lives, the living conditions in which they survive. And it's interesting to see how each of them differ in that way, and the structure is exactly the same with every single story of the 15 different animals that are within this book. Some describes it having little help or a lot of help from the father, but all of them have some kind of significant relationship to the father in order for it to survive. The style, the author shows a lot of enthusiasm throughout the book. It is full of definitely interesting information, and she lets it be known that it is really cool. So the first one that I want to show you is about the seahorses. So it says, the daddy seahorse is one of the most unusual fathers in the animal kingdom. Instead of the mom, it's the dad who gives birth with an exclamation point. So she uses punctuation in order to draw in the audience and get them excited about what she's about to tell them about the seahorse. So it's a great way to show enthusiasm with bringing those informational points about the animal itself. The design, as you saw with the seahorse, and I'll show you with another animal here, it ranges between 1 page and 4 pages. The Empire Penguin actually has a 4-page spread, and it goes with the text. It tells you with the Empire Penguin that the dad actually carries the eggs. So it shows you an illustration of all the dads huddled up carrying the eggs, and then it continues on to a 4-page spread when the baby is actually hatched and how the dad takes care of the baby. And it's very, very intricate and very appealing, and very, very appealing for the audience. When you're looking at the accuracy of this document, which is very important for a nonfiction material, I went ahead and I checked information on the National Wildlife Federation website, which is nwf.org, and there are two within this book that I saw. I analyzed the water bug, which I thought this was very interesting because this water bug, the daddy actually gets all the eggs. The mom lays the eggs on the dad's back, and upwards to 150 eggs, and it stays on his back until they're hatched, and then they go on their own little way and survive in the world. So this one I felt was particularly interesting, so I wanted to make sure that it was 100% accurate. And you're looking at nwf.org. It tells you almost the exact same thing, word for word, that this book describes on how the water bug's daddy is the one who takes care of the eggs. And then I went ahead and I looked into the seahorses. Now I knew this from multiple trips that I took to aquariums and things like that, that the seahorse is the one, the male is the one who actually carries the, or births the baby. But I did check it with the National Wildlife Federation, and it is 100% accurate in the description of how the father is the one who takes care of the babies. This book, because of its great content and great illustrations, it's very interesting and captivating for the young audience. I would definitely recommend it to my peers, to my colleagues, and to any other teachers who would like to read it in their classroom. It's a great introduction to the animal kingdom and for the students to learn how they survive with the help of their daddies. Thank you.